Hello there, I'm the Abyssal Drink, back again with another ranked gameplay footage, commentary dub. If my voice sounds weird, please forgive me. I had myself an entire
I don't give
singing slash rapping
heck.
session while uploading some videos.
I want to
So my
die.
voice might be a little bit fucked at the moment. But that's fine, because the only thing that matters is this game
Scary as
and not
nut.
my voice. I don't know where I was going with that.
Big oof.
Anyway, we're gonna get into this ranked gameplay footage.
Big oof.
I am Malzahar against a Zed. This game, I have quite a few
I don't give a
positioning
fuck what match they
errors,
are.
things that I definitely need to work on.
Let me just snort up this cocaine.
But for the most part, I like to think that I did I did what I should have
Yeah,
done
cut that healing.
most of the time.
Yeah, the healing can be done.
Most of the time. So in the laning phase, I'm obviously never looking to really harass Zed.
I mean, I
The
don't
only
think you
thing
should
that
take
I'm
night
going to be
into
trying to
it,
do
but
is just survive and farm as best as possible. I have absolutely terrible farming. I'm just bad at farming no matter what. There is no professional team that would ever take me because my jungling sense is terrible
Well,
and
he triggered my
I
thing.
get very bored
scared.
easily as support. So the only thing I can do is try to farm. So aside from my shitty farming, the goal is just to stay as safe as possible. If my passive shield does get triggered, I want to make sure that
Oops.
I am safe enough to where I can regenerate it. It's going to take 30 seconds. Zed can easily pop
Hello? Just gonna plop that
pop me.
there.
with a Q to keep my shield from coming back up. The ward just to track Echo. When you get first push, and you have the chance to actually move before the next minion wave comes in,
They don't deal enough damage.
it's helpful to put out that vision of where the enemy jungler might potentially be, getting a spot on the camps.
Zed.
Especially when the jungler is very predictable, like Echo. He's going to go blue to red. Now, Zed is jumping on me right now.
Hi.
I am fine.
I'm fine.
Uh,
I think he
Zed
flashed on me.
pretty much doing what he's supposed to be doing.
Whatever.
Even if I land everything, I don't have
I'm
any
gonna
kill
sell this and grab
threat
this.
like a Zed
Then
does.
I'm going to TV back to lane, and I don't care.
Now, I don't care mostly because, one, I'm much closer to my tower to walk away, and two, even if I don't have flash, he doesn't have ignite. That's pretty huge. The reason he's able to do all that damage to me is because I'm so far away from the tower and I have a very long way to walk back. Missing my abilities also comes into play there, but even if I land all my abilities, which it's one skill shot and a point and click,
That's so rude.
it's not very hard.
What the fuck, man?
So he's going to continue being aggressive,
He keeps jumping on me, and it's so mean.
which is
I don't get
again
it.
what he's supposed to
Why? Why is he being
do.
such an asshole?
But that's also kind of why I
Hi.
took a corrupting potion, so I can survive. That's an Echo who showed up.
Okay. Please leave me alone. Go away. Thank you for your
I
patronage.
didn't want to step up to the minion wave beforehand, so I was going to
I
be that
appreciate
safe,
you.
and I was pathing to get a ward into a bush. Echo just happened to be there. I basically knew how to sidestep his parallel convergence. I used to main Echo back when he first came out. So I understand very well what echoes are going to do with parallel convergence, the W.
I'm so scared.
So more often than not, I actually don't even get hit by that. Some free damage. Always take it if you're fighting against Malzahar and his visions are going off. You clearly don't want to be standing near the minion if it's about to go down. I don't play Malzahar often, but I think it does prioritize champions if they are close enough.
I'm all the way.
If I was better at farming, I would have been able
I'm
to
out
get
already.
most of those minions. Farming as Malzahar is all about understanding your tick damage rate and weaving your auto attacks in there correctly. That's just a free easy kill. Echo doesn't have his ult. Even if he has flash, he has to flash rather quickly.
You missed.
Because I am Malzahar, I press R and you do not move for 2 seconds, and then then there's an Amumu to back me up. It was nice for me to get the kill. It really helps offset the terrible farm that I have. Sorry, I'm just focusing real hard on my voice right now for some reason. Zed goes in on me. I'm way too too far up. I should
I don't care.
just semi-push the wave while he was still level 5, I think. I don't know. I should have just semi-pushed the wave and then just walked away so I could back. Because Zed clearly wasn't going to aggress on me if he thought a Amumu was nearby. But enough time had passed to where he realized like Amumu's not going to be around. Like what jungler is going to wait that long? Not really in this elo. I would say not everyone has that type of patience, and they're trying to get from one thing to another. But I don't think it's the end of the world. Zed getting 1 kill. The reason being, I picked Malzahar specifically to deal with the multiple threats
Damn it, Voidlings.
that are on the enemy team.
Did he?
That's just what I like. That's just what I always pick Malzahar for. I'd like to pick him for lane pushing. It's just his Voidlings get countered by so many champions that lane push just almost is never going to be a thing. And then you have weird minion pathing. That's going to cause you to eat up a lot of mana in early game. So if I was better at farming, I could have more gold. Right now I'm just baiting for the Amumu. Zed goes in on me, I just ult him.
Not jumping on
Amumu
me.
just walks up, can ult as well, and then get a free stun off. That's simple. But when things do go well for Malzahar, you can easily push a wave. Yeah, Zed is going bot, but Aphelios is already dead. And
Wow, you fucked that flash up hard.
I figure, okay, I have nothing to do in mid.
Hey, is there a setup here?
And
No?
going bot
Okay.
would be a mistake as well. I'd be outnumbered. So let me see if I can go
Typical
top to
four-man
find a
bot.
set. And he wasn't there. It's unfortunate that Zed did get a kill. But he had to flash for it. And Xerath messed up his flash.
Oh well.
He didn't time it
Nothing to be
correctly.
done.
So another kill for Zed. Again, I can ult him. but still, the slower it is for the less acceleration for the Z, the better. For my this is Yasuo video that I made. One of the last clips, the very last clip of the scripted section, was me getting popped by a Zed who barely hit any of his abilities, but his ultimate did 1600 damage to me, breaking through my Phantom Dancer and just killing me when I wasn't even half HP. Zed can be very disgusting.
Boop.
Even if he's not landing his abilities. I'm just paying respect to Zed.
I missed an entire wave. Oh,
And
well.
yep, I do end up wasting time. They probably have a vision. They probably had a ward up there. But I'm just going to pay respect to Zed. Unless my jungler was nearby, there's no reason for me to even try to fight the Zed. I don't have the damage to kill him. I can definitely ult him while he's ulting me, but it wouldn't mean anything. So here, just a good time to use my TP. Good reason not to be too afraid of Zed when you can just point and click him.
Yay!
And he does not have a Quicksilver Sash. I don't think he ever buys one in this game.
What?
And Sona just takes out Aphelios.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
That just happened. I'm gonna take a turret.
But because she used her ult, because she used her ignite, I get a turret plate.
I want this turret blade. Give it to
Might
me.
as well get it for my troubles. So, pretty
Whee!
successful TP gank.
I did it, guys. I roamed.
Normally I
I'm
don't.
glad TP, but I roamed.
Normally
it was successful.
in my ranked
I
games,
want this,
when I do take
and I
TP,
want
there's
this.
never really a good time to ever do a lane gank via TP. Simply because of the way that my
Dude,
bot
the
lane wards.
bramble
If your teammate has a
vest. He
TP,
really doesn't want you healing.
I
me.
try to do my best to just have a ward in the bush because supports like to go in the bush. It gives off an
Hello?
element of surprise.
Anyone here?
So I always like to make sure that there's at
Housekeeping?
least one brush
Housekeeping?
that's warded as best as possible when I'm playing bot.
What?
And it also gives the potential, not that it will happen, but that a lane gank could happen via TP. Here my Malzahar farming is now paying off. I have the damage to kill things and I can walk away. Zed can kind of
That's right.
counter
you
me,
back away,
but
Zed.
via killing my voidlings, but his Q doesn't deal enough damage to them to instantly kill them, so he has to walk
Echo
up.
should be topside. 'Cause Master Herald.
He has to walk up to kill them all.
Doop. Ow.
So he's popping my shield, which isn't good.
Hey, that's what we like to see.
And Darius
I'm on the way.
is going to get. He got one kill. He doesn't have the mana to activate his ult, but it is pretty much fine.
Yay!
And Zed has followed me because he had vision, but I figured it was still a good idea to go help the Darius. And I land both my silences, which is really good, because obviously it silences Zed, it's delaying him,
Woohoo!
and Darius gets to kite, and the longer Zed cannot use his abilities, longer I can just pump
Guys,
out damage onto him.
Guys, let's fucking do it,
Because he can't
man.
kill my voidlings, and my visions will just keep going and going and going. So it's 2 kills for the Darius, it's 1 kill for the Zed, and it's a kill and an assist for me, which pretty good at the end of the day, especially because
He has a
Echo
cut,
dying topside means we have priority over Dragon, and we get a Infernal Drake.
Hell yeah.
which is definitely always a good drink to have, whether it's one stack or
Not really.
more. Now, Cloud Drake is definitely a really good ultimate for both sides. For me, it's just more pick potential. For Darius, he ults one person and then he's super fast.
He's
A
not
Mumu,
bad,
not really much going on there. Zareth
You're gonna need
can
the-
just use it pretty
need
much
the
on
attack
cooldown
speed.
to ult everybody. Well, not ult everybody, but just to keep throwing out his ultimate for poke damage, which is
Maybe just having
a
lot of
very
HP
good
doesn't
thing
really mean anything.
because
Oh, shit.
for the most part, their team
Yeah,
is
so.
pretty all in.
Hi. Hello. Go away.
So right here is just a weird little thing. Zed, even though this is really a 1v2, Zed doesn't want to fight me. Just by getting vision, it's fine. Amumu makes a mistake of walking up. Now, I don't think
Why did you
I was
flash?
going to die by the set.
What the fuck?
I
think it was
may or
hard for
may
me.
not have been out of range for his face breaker. Not too sure.
Also, why was
but
Amumu there? Why did you come up Amumu?
if
You didn't need
anything, Amumu did not need to
it's gone.
walk up at all. There was no point.
to. Run away.
So the Herald takes one tower, and now my support
Uh-oh.
gets chased through the jungle. Lands a good stun. Echo jumps over the wall, gets stunned by the Amumu,
Yes.
ults away.
Guys, no. No,
And
no, no.
then my
Defend.
team
Defend.
is kind of going for a half and half, very, very split decision on what they're doing. The better option would just be to defend the turret.
Defend. We
like,
don't need to do those things.
There's no objective on the map that's worth taking except for mid tower, which just by going to mid lane would give us pressure because the way the enemy team is running, we have an inside track onto the Draven. If everyone goes to its Draven, Aphelios doesn't get chunked out, and we could more easily pressure the tower.
What do I do?
Just one of the things that could have made this game a little better.
I'm Cancer.
So, as far as lane assignments go, I really don't want to be in a side lane against the Zed with just
Whee.
my
I'm
Ludens.
I'm a moron. I'm a moron. I'm a moron. I'm a moron. Oh, and I'm a moron.
Zed is obviously going to
Damn, bro.
break my shield
Fucking
first.
stuff. Uninstall.
He's going to break my shield first, and his shadow will be up
Uninstall your life,
before my shield will come back.
Wee.
And
Dive this
because
man.
and he will deal maybe not half my HP,
Dive
but
this
a good
man.
chunk of it. Just with a normal combo, even through my shield.
Uh-oh.
So for him to follow that up with his ultimate, I'd still take quite a bit of damage. Even if I ult him right on the money. So that's pretty lucky.
Yay. I did it, guys.
For us. Obviously. I
Holy
mess
shit,
up my combo pretty easily. What you
Oh my
should
God.
do for
Aha.
the most part
Now
is
you are the fucker.
ER. It's just additional damage, and you can kind of just back to back them real simply.
Hello.
I think it's an animation cancel. I'm not completely sure. So on a face checking, we get our flash.
Got her flash. Got his flash. Okay, let's go.
That's all you want when you want
Oh, shit.
objectives. So here we take out the jungler. I mess up my combo again, but the Echo isn't mashing his R button to
Yay.
try and escape. So he just dies again.
I don't give a fuck
That really shouldn't be happening.
about life.
If I E first,
It could
he
eat
would
my
die while under the effects of my ult, and he wouldn't have the chance to ult.
Just
But it's more of a lucky
so
thing
yeah, full-
that he
just wait
does.
till we have full Drake.
He doesn't ult.
Then he'll never be able to do anything. Wait, do I flex? I think I flex. Boop,
So
I'm
here,
flexing.
I didn't even notice that I actually clicked sell and not undo. So I lose a bit of gold for that.
Darius, go fast.
I wasn't really paying attention, like always.
Darius, go fast.
And Magi's, it's neat in concept, and
Everybody.
if
Oh, okay.
we played with
Okay, I'm
positioning
on the
better, it would definitely work out. But I think a better item to go
Yoink.
at this point would definitely have been a Rylai's. And then follow that up
What the fuck?
with really a Zanya's. I'm pretty good about reactivating my shield
I want to
if I just get
die
some poke damage on me.
in a raging storm.
Here it's a kind of an issue where Darius is just way too far up, so he ends up getting chunked out pretty hard.
Wee. Ow.
So before like the real
Oh.
fight even begins, at least I
You're
think
right.
there's a real fight. Is there?
I'm gonna just put that there.
No, there isn't, because I'm going to teleport bot lane to
What?
stop Draven's back. I mean, not Draven's back. Draven's taking up the tower. I play
Nah,
with
bitch.
my
You
team,
fuck off.
so me teleporting isn't the biggest deal in the world.
I'm getting on. Hello? Is
So
anyone
keeping
here?
up a tower
Hello?
is pretty good for
No?
us to do.
Okay.
It gives us more avenues
Brian's open and
for
backside.
escape.
Brian. Oh, with EDCs. That would not be a good.
I have no idea where my brain is going, like most of the time. I also may or may not be tired.
They have
Insomnia
no
is not
vision.
fun, especially when you're laying in bed for fucking hours. So, I know they don't have any vision because of the way the Draven is acting, and it's just a free kill. Rather free kill. Draven wastes his
I am
E thinking that
Malzahar.
that will do anything, but Malzahar shield, you know, you can't get CC'd while that shield is up.
Darius is a fast boy.
So
He's
just
fast.
by him, I don't really think I have the damage if I didn't get the silence off.
I'll
The
be
second
up
silence
soon.
off. But it's kind of a whatever, I guess. I don't know.
Hello? Is anyone here?
I don't know the numbers of this game
By
all
the way,
that
they have
well.
vision there.
I just forget most of them and just go off of instinct.
Uh-oh. They saw us.
So here,
There's also vision there. Hi.
Dragon's up in a minute. I have quite a bit of gold. Pushing with my team is fine. We know where pretty much their entire team is. I am very, very aggressive with the way I
Give me
play,
mana. Give me all that mana.
but it's kind of fun because I'm just making sure to play around my shield as much as possible. At least I hope that's what I'm doing. yeah. I'm also making sure... Okay, so I get flashed by the Sona, which is hilarious.
Worth it. Worth. He flashed.
Honestly, wouldn't have expected it.
Flash.
If I had quicker reaction timing, I could have
He
avoided it.
Ignited me. He ulted me.
But there is a lot that goes on.
Darius goes zoom zoom. Oh,
Darius
shit.
messes up his ult, unfortunately, but he doesn't keep fighting, which is the smart thing. And Xerath gets a kill.
You fucked your ult.
So
You
it
fucked your ult
goes
so hard, Dar.
well enough. Xerath should be helping Darius out right now. We do get it, but Xerath, there's no point for him going mid
Yeah, you.
by himself.
Who else?
He's not going to push the
Who else
tower
would you fuck it up on?
very hard.
Slow. Get rid of this and buy this.
It's just more so.
Cool.
Darius dies now
Fucking
because
38-second cooldown.
Xerath didn't come to help him sooner.
Oh, that sucks.
Guarantee if Xerath was there, Darius lives and doesn't get killed by Echo. Just one of those things, like, yeah, because Darius heals off of monsters, so he would have, yeah, he can tank it just fine. But now that Darius is dead, they're going towards the Baron. I am way too far up.
Oh no!
And I die from my transgressions.
Oh no! He got the Aphelios.
And I think we pushed them off the
Shit.
Baron. I can't remember.
Almost.
Like I said, I just got done uploading some videos.
We'll get him next time, boys.
I watched this clip, this game yesterday, in accordance of when I'm recording.
We'll get him next time. I should probably get
So I don't
his.
fully remember everything that happens. Okay, yeah, they don't get it. But yeah, it's just one of those things where those
I'm still keeping the
few timings just can make or break an entire team fight. From there, might as well just keep Magi's. The only reason I should ever even get rid of it at this point is to complete a better item.
Fucking hell,
If I
Darius,
don't
man.
have any high amount of stacks. At this point in the game, doing a 5-man push is relatively fine.
I'm just sitting behind this wall. Leave me alone.
It kind of comes down to yeah, Mumu isn't really all that tanky, considering they have a set with a Bork,
Push up, push up, push
Drafen,
up.
and a Zed.
Push it up, push it up, push it up.
Sure, if he lands a really good ultimate on like all three of them,
Up.
then yes, him being in front is a good thing. But again, not always. I have no idea where I was going with that. My brain died halfway through. Killing the Sona, and also a kill onto the set. My ult will still affect him even and it will affect him afterwards. After
Just gonna pop that right here. No.
after his
killed
ult
it.
ends. I swear, what am I doing to my brain? Zed's going off onto me. I have my ult
Kill
though.
him.
Draven deals damage though.
My magic is useless.
Yeah, Zanya's being my
You're
next
just
item,
Stupid.
as it should be.
Right, I am just
Looks like
stupid.
Zed got the kill. Probably the death mark that popped me. Draven just with his auto pushing
They have so
me
many
close
ult-worthy
enough
targets.
to be popped. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm fine. I have my TP.
Here,
But
it's
that's
just
all.
Darius is just positioned way too far up, and my team is
That's not a good.
trying to help him for some reason when they shouldn't. Baron is up for the taking.
I'm not TPing into that.
Dragon is next on the menu as well.
I actually could have TP'd into that.
I could have.
Lord, dude.
It's not the end of the world though.
I know.
You kind of think at some point mid tower falls.
I'm gonna go check.
Just at some point.
Hi, guys.
So with my allies, I know that I can easily kite them out. And that's all I'm trying to do.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
I just want to make sure I could stay near the Zed. I don't know why he, like, went back in. I think he lives. He dies.
Yay!
Yeah, I don't know why he goes back in.
Flash.
I feel like that was an accident. Here we do a nice little cheeky split map play. One half of us takes Baron, the other half of us takes a dragon. And I'm able to teleport
I'll
to
just save my TP for whatever.
either situation that needs me more. This is rather good from us.
I'm fine.
Draven not going off with his team is kind of the big crucial mistake. Like, okay, yeah, you get mid tower, but now you're dead.
Wow.
And your team doesn't have the damage to
Fuck.
do anything.
Do I? Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Cloud Soul. Basically, with proper positioning,
What do I get next?
I can just
yeah.
always, my ult will always be prepared and ready. I believe the cooldown triggers
down.
as soon as you
20
start it.
sec of cooldown.
But I do know that I take one fight with a bad misposition and improper ulti usage.
ACS.
Doesn't cost us the game, but
Moo-moo. You need a moo-moo.
against better players, it was pretty dumb. Pretty dumb mistake. Here,
What?
Darius gets caught out again.
Oh, that's not good.
Which we can't be having happening. I don't want to ult just needlessly. I have no idea what the enemy team use in terms of cooldowns. So I just want to be careful. Go after the Echo. And I died because
he broke me.
of Set's Ignite. I do realize that.
Well, that happened.
There, I just kind of end up taking like
That
just a
happened.
bunch of damage all over the place. If I sound farther away, I'm sitting in my chair a little lower. I just lowered myself a bit.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's just a fight
Wait,
where I'm
no.
not paying attention to my surroundings all that
no,
much.
you me.
So better
they
way is
kinda
just
ran at us, though.
kind of sticking onto the outside as Mal's.
Yeah, they just kind of
The
ran at us.
biggest thing that I
Look, it's a
really want to
trifecta.
do
Oh,
is I'm
No.
like a pseudo support.
let me escape.
I'm kind of like a pseudo support since my ultimate. I can deal some damage, But really, I kind of want to put that
Escape.
damage onto the nearest threat to my carries. Here, I just live because reasons. The silence helped, and I managed to. I wasn't even juking. Not really. I was just kind of moving around, and Zed missed his abilities. So that sucks for him. I bait out 2 kills.
Saren's gone.
And we move along. Here I don't. Yeah, this like I don't want.
No, it's been down. Whee!
I shouldn't be saying like a Mumu and a Felios.
So guys, I'm on the way.
Like Aphelios should be with the rest of the team,
Uh-oh.
and this is kind of one of the big reasons why. And I'm just doing this to.
Bye.
Yeah, this I'm just doing to save my teammates. That's literally all I'm doing. Darius is the only teammate that we can really trust to be off in a side lane. Xerath and Aphelios should be with the entire team.
Oh.
Mumu and me as well. I can kind of survive in a side lane, but it's not the biggest guarantee in the world. That's just a simple catch from the Draven, who's stepping up way too far for his own good. Mumu is going in, which is pretty much a mistake. I really can't do anything except get 1 kill.
Wait, the Sona?
And Sona gets the triple kill.
This is just getting really stupid. This is just getting real
As
dumb.
background me says, this is very stupid. There's no point in a Mumu engaging like that when we don't know where their entire team is.
I refuse to get
And
rid
then
of
he's
that.
engaging on a set on top of that. Set is going to just
Come on,
straight up
guys.
ult the Mumu immediately. So if the Mumu
there's
isn't
so many
getting like
things.
off to the side of set to where the ult won't be careening him into
I think I'm gonna sit back and just.
me,
keep
Aphelios,
Aphelios
or
alive.
Xerath, nothing is going to go very well out of a confrontation like that.
I mean, Drake is stronger.
Elder Drake is
Than Baron.
way stronger than Baron.
Elder Drake is way stronger than Baron.
A true damage burn and an execute. Okay, so this fight, let's just look at it first. So
no.
there's what I mean by
Oh, God.
mispositioning
That's not a good.
and improper ult usage.
That's not a
Echo
good.
was going to
I
die
can't move.
even if I did not ult him, and I stepped
dude.
way too far up to a bush that did not have vision until pretty much after
They
the
just
fact.
jump on us.
I should be
Again,
very
they just
careful
jump on
about
us.
how far I step up
Support is boosted.
while my Zanya's is down, and as well as my ult. So enemy team
Ew, no.
gets Baron out of this, which it sucks, but it's again not the end of the world.
Oh my god.
And the gameplay here
I'm
is
gonna push out bot lane.
pretty much just play for Elder. This is why my memory is just so bad. Like,
We need to stand as a united front.
They should have Baron. No, they do have Baron. But they should also have Elder. I think.
Play
Since
back.
Elder has like 5.
Gotta play back.
Because Elder had like 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, so they do have Elder. So all we do is just play back, and anyone that tries to jump on me just gets immediately ult. Well,
If any of them jump on
anyone
us,
that jumps on us, like they step too close, we can stand to lose a tower or 2. It's just we want to just make sure that we're keeping them distracted. You know, losing a 1 ward is not going to end the game.
Okay, Drake is gone. I think. I don't know.
That's an easy question to answer. Are the enemy team glowing? No? And the answer is yes, it is gone.
Don't go!
Daria's taking a very strange path. Me just getting a easy kill onto the Echo. And now the enemy team fighting us while they don't have
I got TP,
the
mate.
Drake. And kind of just being like split off, separated.
I got TP.
Echo has to be very careful about when he's going in.
I got something for her. I got something for her.
Echo has to be careful about when he's going in, simply because if he's going in while the rest of his team just isn't there, where he's gonna die, because I'm going to do my best to try to be nearby. But this is the game though. So yeah, I had my positioning errors, I had some errors with Hood ult, and team errors happen as well, but we win the game in the end. Improvements need to be made. If you enjoyed it, thank you for enjoying. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.
Woohoo!